Welcome back, boys and girls, to our reading of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Today we're going to be reading Chapter 9, Grandpa Joe Takes a Gamble. Just to recap, Mr. Wonka put out 5 golden tickets hidden inside bars of chocolate. 4 of the 5 tickets have been found, one by Augustus Gloop, the other Veruca Salt, and then there was another one by Violet Beauregard and Mike TV. So let's see who the 5th golden ticket goes to. The next day, when Charlie came home from school and went to see his grandparents, he found that only Grandpa Joe was awake. The other 3 were snoring loudly. "Shh," whispered Grandpa Joe, and he beckoned Charlie to come closer. Charlie tiptoed over and stood beside the bed. The old man gave Charlie a sly grin, and then he started rummaging under his pillow. With one hand and with the other hand came out again, there was an ancient leather purse clutched in the fingers. Under cover of the bedclothes, the old man opened the purse and tipped it upside down. Out fell a single silver piece. "It's my secret hoard," he said. "The others don't know I've got it. And now you and I are going to have one more fling at finding that golden ticket. How about it? But you have to help me." "Are you sure you want to spend your money on that, Grandpa?" Charlie said. "Of course I'm sure," Grandpa said. "Don't stand there arguing. I'm as keen as you are to find that ticket. Here, take the money and run down the street to the nearest shop and find the first Wonka bar you see and bring it straight back to me and we'll open it together." Charlie took the little silver coin and slipped quickly out of the room. In 5 minutes he was back. "Have you got it?" whispered Grandpa Joe, his eyes shining with excitement. Charlie nodded and held out the bar. "Good," the old man said, sitting up in the bed and rubbing his hands. "Now come over here, sit close to me, and we'll open it together. Are you ready?" "Yes," said Charlie, "I'm ready." "All right, you tear off the first bit." "No," Charlie said, "you paid for it. You do it." The old man's fingers were trembling most terribly as he fumbled with the wrapper. "We don't have a hope, really," he whispered. "You know, we don't have a hope." "Yes," said Charlie, "I know that." They looked at each other and both started giggling nervously. "Mind you," said Grandpa Joe, "there is just that tiny chance that it might be the one. Don't you agree?" "Yes," Charlie said. "Of course. Why don't you open it, Grandpa?" "All in good time, my boy, all in good time. Which end do you think we ought to open first?" "That corner, the furthest one from you. Just tear a tiny bit off, but not quite enough for us to see anything." "Like that?" said the old man. Yes, now a bit more." "You finish it," said Grandpa Joe. "I'm too nervous." "No, Grandpa, you must do it yourself." "Very well then, here it goes." And he tore off the wrapper. They both stared at what lied underneath. It was a bar of chocolate and nothing more. All at once, they both saw the funny side of the whole thing, and they burst into peals of laughter. "What on earth's going on?" cried Grandma Josephine, waking up suddenly. "Nothing," said Grandpa Joe. "You go on back to sleep." Chapter 10 is called "The Family Begins to Starve." We will keep reading tomorrow to find out what that chapter is about.